What is climate change? Have you ever thought to yourself why we're having drastic changes in temperature, like going from warm to cold to hot? Well, you can thank climate change. Climate change is the long-term shifts in weather patterns and temp. It could be natural phenomenons or movement and changes in sun and space. Greenhouse gases impact it most with the effect called global warming. Because of climate change, we have seen melting polar ice shields, rising seas, things like uncommon places experiencing increases in rainfall, extreme heat, and more. But what impacts these phenomena? First, what causes climate change? Because of transportation, we have seen an increase in release of greenhouse gases. For example, driving cars, flying planes, and riding trains and boats. They all produce what is called fossil fuels. This is a main contributor to greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Factories and buildings also affect climate change. They warm Earth up with the release of gases. Basically, they release chemicals and they act like a blanket around Earth, trapping the sun's heat with no escape or little regulation. Deforestation has increased, and because of that, it's stripping ourselves from natural air cleansers. This is causing more carbon dioxide to enter the atmosphere. Without the conversion of carbon dioxide to oxygen, it causes more release. It also disrupts ecosystems that release greenhouse gases. Food production affects greenhouse gases when looking at the agricultural aspect of things. We are clearing forests out for room for farming and animal grazing. It also can be impacted by the use of fertilizers for growth of crops. The energy used to run farms, which isn't eco-friendly, and equipment all creates emissions to greenhouse gases. Next, the effects on climate change. Because of climate change, we see temperature changes. Extreme drought has been caused because of the water availability, making it scarcer in regions. The rising oceans have been more common due to the temp, and because of melting of icebergs in colder regions, the volume of the bodies of water is increasing. Destructive storms have made an increase as well, happening more frequently in many places. This is because temperature rises and moisture is evaporating, causing extreme rainfall, drastic temp changes, flooding, and more. The frequency and extent of tropical storms is because of warming of oceans. Cyclones, hurricanes, typhoons rely on the warm ocean at the top of its surface. In conclusion, because of climate change, we have been able to evaluate and specifically tell you what is causing this cause and effect of phenomenon. As the technology develops, we have found ways to hopefully slow down climate change, reducing global warming, and releasing of greenhouse gases.